Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for visiting me today. Kind of bumming it today, hanging with Snoopy, so I guess take it or leave it. This video was requested by one of my subscribers, Subod, and I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So today I'm going to be discussing how to use the Hawaiian prayer or mantra, Ho'oponopono, to heal your relationship with money if it's been a less than ideal one. So thank you so much to Subod for requesting this video today. But if you haven't seen any of my videos yet, my name is Alyssa, and this channel is called The Self Pursuit, where I discuss the topics of the law of attraction, self-empowerment, and conquering limiting self-beliefs, and of course other things alike. So if any of those things interest you at all, please subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so that you can be notified when I post new videos. Also, if you end up enjoying this video, please hit that like button and drop me a comment below. If you haven't heard of Ho'oponopono, then I recommend that you watch the video that I covered about it, which I'll link below in the description box. I go more into detail about the concept of Ho'oponopono and 3 ways to use it. I also discussed Dr. Hugh Len, the therapist who was able to cure an entire ward of criminally insane patients at a state hospital in Hawaii back in the 1980s, simply using this mantra or technique. So I do recommend that you check out that video and come back to this after. But if you know how it works already and you're ready to apply it to your finances, then please continue watching. So usually Ho'oponopono is known for healing troubled relationships or self-healing for negative conditioning or programming by saying 4 lines or phrases. And the lines are, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you, in any order. But not everyone understands that you can actually use this really for anything that you want to change or heal in your life, finances being no exception. So first, let's get into these financial troubles that you may be struggling with. If money has always been somewhat of an issue for you, there's a chance that you're blocking it, or at least blocking more of it from coming your way. I know, who would do that? Everyone loves money, right? Including you. Well, your subconscious might be telling a different story about that. But first, what is money exactly? And why do we want it so bad? First of all, money is just energy. Okay, since we're all just energy vibrating at different frequencies, attracting like frequencies, which you may have heard me mention once or twice, or 3 or 4, 5 times. But also, money is just currency. Money is simply a medium of exchange for the things in life that we want or need. That's it. That's all it is. And there's so much of it all around. It's being printed at an overwhelming rate to where it's actually losing its value. We are the ones who assign additional meaning to it. It's really not even money that we're ultimately after, if you think about it. It's the home, the freedom, the security, the things and the stuff that we want, right? But we're so attached to the symbol of money as opposed to the actual meaning or representation of it. I've personally never seen someone get money and just have it. We don't just hold it, sleep with it, buy a dinner. No, we spend it on things. We're just so attached to the concept of it because we're told that it's so rare and difficult to come by, but that it also holds the only key to our one true happiness. Did you hear a lot growing up that money doesn't grow on trees and the only way to get it is to work for the man for 40 hours a week, trading your time, happiness, and energy just to pay the bills? Have you heard that money is the root of all evil and it changes people for the worst once they have it? Or maybe you've heard that it's just difficult to come by and only certain worthy people can have it since there's only so much of it to go around and you're just not deserving. Some people even think that if they get more money, they'll be taking it from someone else in some way. So they kind of tie guilt to it. And then there are people who have done unsavory things to obtain money and feel guilty and undeserving of getting it now because of that, so it stays away from them. So we've been programmed to subconsciously associate money with scarcity, evil, guilt, and lifelong exhaustion, among other things. And most of us just don't feel worthy of having it or the prosperity that it brings. Well, it turns out that's most of us. Since society did such a swell job over the last few centuries or so, programming us to either chase money and success like we're on a freaking hamster wheel, or at best settle for just making ends meet. Because realistically, your 9 to 5, so to speak, is not the only avenue for income in your life. You've just been trained to either ignore other ways to get it, or you've been completely blinded to that fact. And most of us don't know that this is programming. We just see it as that's the way that life works. So consciously, you want money, you love money, you want more of it, but you're telling the universe something different, since the universe responds to the feelings that you have towards something. So if you've always thought that money was scarce or difficult to come by, you're subconsciously asking for evidence of that. And the universe, wanting to give us what we ask, is gleefully providing it. As an example, people experiencing this can consistently settle for low-paying jobs that match their internal self-worth, or they can even resort to stealing money since they don't feel like they're worthy of getting it themselves through legitimate means. And some people will make more and more money every year but continue to struggle financially. Why? Because they subconsciously don't feel worthy of it, or they have that scarcity mindset. So they find ways to lose that money as soon as they get it. Maybe by buying things that they really don't even need or want. And this is to reaffirm the evidence that they're not worthy of abundance or that money is scarce. Look at lottery winners who go broke almost immediately. They've never fixed what was negatively impacting their ways of getting money, so they believed that they could only get it by chance or through luck. So when they win some, they didn't get rid of that subconscious whisper of money is evil, get rid of it, or you're not worthy, get rid of it. Subconscious self-sabotage is inside all of us. So you may have had this epiphany about yourself already, or maybe you just did during this video. But either way, what can you do about it? Well, you have to rewire your mind to think abundance versus scarcity, worthy versus unworthy, etc. This is a form of healing, which again is the premise of Ho'oponopono. So as a reminder, the 4 lines to this prayer or mantra are I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. And again, it doesn't matter the order that you say it in as long as you're saying it. So first determine what your blocks or block about money is. Most of us have more than one. Dig into your upbringing if needed. Figure out what you've heard or seen regarding money that could have damaged your ability to easily attract it. Reflect on how you've spent adulthood thus far, and really narrow down your current belief system about money and success. And then you need to apologize to the universe or God or the divine or what have you for being conditioned this way. No, it's not your fault that it happened, but that's not how the universe comprehends things. Maintaining these negative emotions and not making necessary changes to better our life circumstances are our responsibility at the end of the day. So accept that and take some of your control back. So apologize to the universe for this negativity towards money that's been instilled or maintained. Ask for forgiveness for feeling this way for so long. Thank the universe for helping you clean this negativity from you. And then of course saying I love you to the universe is very powerful in itself. And always be sure to keep a gratitude mindset while doing this. So you can say this mantra out loud or in your head, and you can do it anytime, which is the best part. You can sort of make a schedule for this, where maybe you do it for 10-15 minutes in the morning or before bed, on lunch, whenever. You can also make it a meditation practice, which is how I use it. I actually listen to a pre-recording of it while I meditate. I just pre-record it from my phone, put some nice music on, and then I just listen to it on a loop. And it really helps me. And honestly, I recommend making it a goal to just say it as often as possible throughout the day. Just make it an effortless little habit that you create for yourself. Whenever you catch yourself in a negative headspace about anything, just take a few nice deep breaths, say the mantra a few times, and see how you start feeling. As you get more into this habit, even just saying thank you, I love you, thank you, I love you throughout the day will make a huge difference. So that is all I have for today on how to use Ho'oponopono to heal your relationship with money. I really hope that you guys got a lot of useful information out of this that you can start applying today. Please like this video if you did end up enjoying it. Leave me a comment if you feel so inclined. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you get new video updates. So thank you guys again for watching today. Please be safe, much love, and I'll see you next time.